Just picking up right where we left off from the previous episode. Welcome back.
The terror of the Weald. Oh, Belandra. Turn back, traveler. There's trouble in the town of such that you want no part of. Vampire trouble.
Vampires.
Bloodsuckers, pale skins, night hunters, whatever you call them. This particular crew has left a trail of corpses in their wake. Get too close, and your lifeless husk will get added to the heap. I should know. I used to run with this lot.
Oh, you're a vampire?
Was. Past tense. But I'm not about to bandy my history with Belandris, the so-called terror of the Weald, to a stranger. If you want to tag along while I finish him, feel free. But I'll pay you. I don't like to owe favors. Not if I can avoid it.
Sure, I'll help you stop Belandris and his gang of vampires and such.
If you're reckless enough to stand with me against Belandris' gang, who am I to say no? Let's make our way to the tavern at the center of town. An old friend, Tham, owns the place. I want to find out what happened to him.
Oh, what should I know about the terror of the Weald and the gang of his vampires?
Didn't I say I wasn't going to talk about that? Yes, I ran with Belandris. Yes, I've done things I regret. And he put these marks in my neck when I was young and stupid. All you need to know is Belandris is dangerous, and I plan to stop him.
In case you didn't know, there is a ceremony you can do to cure your vampire bite. Sorry, I got a little...
Such doesn't deserve this horror.
The same as with
paid for what he's done.
A werewolf fight, which you can. There's 2 DLCs that cover that as well, which I will probably. And of course, I'm going to play the DLCs. I am not going to become a vampire or a wolf, though. I don't like the debuffs.
Another chance at perfection.
Mm-hmm.
This is Tham's place. I hope he's all right.
Found some honey.
If you're reckless enough to stand with me...
Mayrena here?
We need to tell Belandros. Run, bastards! Damn vampires! Tham's favorite. Torn, but no blood. Could be a good sign. Maybe. That's Tham's sword. I gave it to him so he could protect the tavern.
Mer, I hope you ignored my letter and stay away. If not, there's something you need to know. I stored our best vintage in the place where we used to put old Deus when he got too tanked to walk home. Get there quick and quiet, and maybe you can sneak some out before your old friends drink the town dry. Off to far shores, I think. I'll tell Tall Papa you said hello. Sam.
I knew Tham would get word to me. Don't like the way he ended it, but I know exactly where to find the best vintage. All right. It's obvious there was trouble here. Tham's tattered cloak, his bloodied sword, and the note he managed to leave for me. Clever of him to tell me where to find the surviving townsfolk without alerting the vampires.
Survivors? The note didn't mention any survivors.
No, but it did mention his best vintage. A dark joke referring to my days as a vampire. And the place where old Decius slept it off? That's the bank vault. Damn Belandris. Why did he have to return to this town of all places?
He said the letter mentioned survivors?
The chance that anyone's hearts besides our own are still beating in this town is next to impossible. I really want to deal with Balandras, the Terror. But I suppose I owe it to Tham to go to where he pointed. Let's check the bank.
All right, let's go check the bank.
The such depository is across from the tavern. Balandras always had ambitions. But to become the terror of the Weald? I saw all the signs, but didn't want to believe he was capable of such atrocities. Still, I left at the first opportunity.
Sounds like you two had a falling out.
Our relationship started out well enough. A band of outlaws, trying to raise thievery to an art form. Whatever he did, Balandras wanted to be the best. Later, when banditry turned to blood, we hit a dry patch. That's when Balandras began to change.
Change?
After we became vampires, we remained outlaws. We took blood from the recently dead and dying. We had honor. Only a few of us accepted the curse at first, but eventually Balandras convinced us there was more blood to be had than gold. He was wrong.
And that's when you decided to leave and find a cure?
I saw the darkness growing in Balandras, but it was Tham who convinced me to find a cure. He said I was better than what the rest of the gang was becoming. Now, my sword reminds me of myself in those darkest days. It's thirsty and craves blood.
Mora's twitching tentacles. I'm glad that's done.
The clerk kept a spare key in a box by her desk. We'll need that to open the vault. Either the terror...
Oh my god, trivial lock.
Told you there was a spare key. Now let's go down and open that vault.
I really don't recognize this. A tale forever told. The Sylvanar walked with eyes open across Valenwood. His heart turned open from its primal aspects, was an empty pit. From the wild came a Bosmer unlike any other. Her eyes were of fire, hair of wind and rain, and all who gazed upon her quaked in fear. All except the Sylvanar. Though she bared her fangs, he did not shy away. Though she sought to lose him in the underbrush, the vines parted for him to follow. She growled, filled with confused desires, wishing both to stay and to leave. In a bright clearing, she faced the Sylvanar and ripped at him with claws and teeth. Though he fended off her blows, still his blood soaked into the grass and the flowers wept. Her rage spent, the Green Lady finally stepped back and addressed the Sylvanar. "Why do you follow me? You are not one of us." She spat upon the ground, her fists still clenched, stained with his blood. "But I am of you," the Sylvanar said quietly. "Come, let me open your eyes to the green singing." Curious, the Green Lady came to the Sylvanar. Long did they stare, unspeaking, until they warmed to union. The forest shuddered as spirit and body became one. With his touch, she saw the dance of frond and leaf, and learned the ways and wiles of Valenwood. His emptiness filled with her passion, his nameless longing waned. Their union both tamed the wild and invigorated the greenery. Yeah, so I would have...
Is that you?
Hush, Abel. You'll give us away.
I'll be damned. There are survivors. Use the key and open the vault.
Stay back. Wait. Morena,
You're with those bloodsuckers?
I'm not with them. Not anymore. My friend will explain while I keep watch.
Morena looks different. But if you're not with the vampires, does it mean it's safe out there? And did you see my husband, Grivier? He hasn't returned from his last excursion.
It's not safe. The vampires still overrun the town. What do you mean, your husband's last excursion?
We hid in here. Some miners, Tham, the banker and his husband, their clerk. My Grivier's been leading them to safety, taking them out in small groups. He's the best scout in the territory. But now it's just me and my son. Grivier hasn't returned.
Tham was here?
Yes. He suggested we hide in here in the first place. He offered to stay with Abel and me while Grivier got the last group out of town, but my husband insisted Tham go with them. Now they're out there somewhere. With the vampires.
What can you tell us about the vampires?
I'm just the town alchemist. I'm no expert on vampires. But Belandros and his crew, they came here for a purpose. I heard one vampire say something about raising an army. You seem like you can handle yourself. Can you look for my husband, Grivier?
Yes, we'll see if we can find him.
My alchemist shop is close by. Feel free to make use of anything in there. I don't know of any potions that harm vampires, but much of my stock is explosive, when mixed correctly. And if you find Grivier, please send him back to us.
You have explosives in your alchemy shop?
Not exactly, but I have all sorts of tinctures, reagents, and solvents. Many of them can be combined to create poisons and unstable compounds that could explode given the right circumstances.
If I wanted to make something explode, what would you suggest?
You'll want to go with something simple. I'd suggest grabbing some alchemical oil and a few combustion canisters. They won't make a perfect weapon, but if you can mix them, set them, ignite them, and run, they do make a rather large boom.
Okay.
We'll kill Belandros and put an end to this. You have my word. And we'll find your husband. Let's go.
As I clear out the bank. Okay, now we can go.
Let's find Grivier and Tham.
No wonder why they call me a mercenary. I'm just like, I'll take everything.
Stay alert. Just one clue from here will point us in the right direction. There! Tracks! Definitely fresh. And they head southwest.
We have an accord.
That pack. Check it out while I keep mining gear. Discarded to lose weight, I'd guess. Looks like they started veering west here. Packs like that are a common...
Open your eyes. Belandros.
What's that on the ground ahead? Clothing. Must have been torn in a struggle. Careful.
I'm still fighting.
I think we're close. Someone took out these blood fiends. And look, what's that paper?
In exchange for sparing his family, Grivier has taken the guise of rescuer to the remaining townsfolk. Let him wander but gorge freely on anyone he brings with him. As soon as he confirms we've got the last of the survivors, tie him up and take him to the stables. Get him to reveal where he's hidden his family. If he tells us nothing, give him the curse. Then we'll see if he'd rather we dine on his family's blood, or if he'd like to devour them himself. Either way, he becomes another soldier in my army.
Damn Grivier and his cowardly eyes. We need to talk. That's Belandris' handwriting, all right. Looks like he made a deal with Grivier to sacrifice the rest of the townsfolk to the terror of the Weald. If Grivier's still alive, I can make him talk.
What do you think you can get him to tell us?
Grivier's been working with these bastards. He must know where Belandris is hiding, and he can tell me what happened to Tham. After that, I'll show him the same mercy he gave the townsfolk.
The note suggested that they stowed him in the stables. Let's go there.
The stables are nearby, right on the edge of town. If Grivier's there, I'll make him talk.
Both the orders and Rosalind mentioned something about an army.
Belandris always wanted more gold, then more blood. Now he's calling himself the Terror. Sounds like he wants power now. Come to think of it, the stories of the Grey Host always fascinated him. Maybe they put a very bad idea into his head.
Marina! Stranger, cut me free! She's one of those monsters!
I'm the monster? After what you did? You better speak to him.
Why are you helping Marina? She's one of them! And Belandris, the terror of the Weald. He told me he returned to such because of her. This is all her fault!
We saw the Terror's orders. We know you've been leading the townsfolk right to the vampires.
You know about that? I had no choice. It was turn on the townsfolk or lose my family. But you're helping Marina. She's one of them. She'll turn on you the moment you're no longer useful, just like Belandris did to me.
She's not part of the gang anymore. She's no longer a vampire.
Doesn't matter. This is still her fault. The Terror came to Such looking for her. When he couldn't find her, he set his gang loose and started stockpiling weapons around town. If I didn't make a deal, my family would be dead now. Worse.
Why are the vampires stockpiling weapons?
Why do you think? Belandris is calling himself the Terror of the Weald now. He's trying to build a vampire army, and he's using the people of Such to swell his ranks. Look, whatever you may think of me, you can't leave me here to die! You can't!
What about Tham? You said your wife said he was with you, and where's Belandan just hiding out?
The vampires took Tham and the other townsfolk into the mines. I'm certain that's where Belandris has his headquarters. Or do vampires call it a lair? But you can't go down there. They'll tear you apart. Please, let me go. My family needs me.
Friend, we need to talk about it. I knew Belandris was angry when I left the gang. But to destroy a town and raise an army... He's really trying to live up to his new name. The Terror of the Weald.
What do you think we should do?
We killed Belandris just like I planned. He broke our pact and started consuming innocent people. We robbed gold to pay blood servants to sustain us. We were thieves first, vampires second. Or so I thought. The curse was just a means to an end.
So, let's go head into that mine?
Not quite yet. Stopping the Terror won't be as simple as just killing Belandris. We need to destroy his weapon stockpiles and shatter his army. Maybe something in the alchemist shop can help with that. But first, we need to deal with this worm.
Oh, he absolutely deserves to be punished, but his family doesn't. Let him go so he can help them.
Please, you can't just leave me here.
Shut up, Grivier. Run back to your wife before I decide to tell her we were too late.
More as many tentacles.
The one door growing purple. Ooh.
Rosalind mentioned explosives.
Anything interesting?
Look for alchemical oil and combustion canisters. Careful. One spark, and you'll be engulfed in alchemical fire.
I am stuck.
With that oil and the combustion canisters, we're all set. Let's find those weapon stockpiles.
Someday you'll make something surprising with that.
Those crates. That has to be one of the weapon stockpiles. Place the components and I'll do the rest. Place the components, and I'll add the spark.
Oh, she's doing
That takes care of the weapon stockpiles. Now let's head into the mine.
Gate is sealed. More funding for our research.
Champion of Mirror, we summon you.
Fate must be smiling.
That was a little bit of a harder fight. There was less of us. Let's go back and hope that I didn't mean to walk away from them. I couldn't say no to that.
Stay alert, my friend.
Sorry, I left you. You'll be okay.
Terror will make you pay for destroying our weapons, Marina!
That's not all I plan to destroy, you bastards! Hear that? Blood fiends beyond that door. Place a combustion canister and step back. Stand back! One blood fiend den taken care of. There's probably one more. Let's go find it.
Coagulant as a something to be afraid of? What? It's disgusting.
I'm with you, cohort.
Doesn't need you anymore, Marina. You've been replaced.
Tham the barkeep will be a much better vampire than you ever were.
The bastards turned Tham. Hurry! I hear more blood fiends. Place the combustion canister and stand clear. Stand clear! Alright, now we can get to the real business. That takes care of the blood fiend dens. But were those vampires lying about Tham? Damn it! I never wanted anyone to get hurt when I decided to leave the gang and throw off my curse. Come on. Let's find Belandris' lair and finish this.
Anything specific I should know before we face Belandris?
Belandris was formidable when I ran with him. Now that he calls himself the Terror, I'm not sure what to expect. He'll be with his lieutenants, maybe a few blood fiends. And Tham, curse their eyes. Just remember, if I get turned again, kill me.
We'll do the thing, the ceremony. Get it reversed. I mean, I don't remember doing the quest, but I don't remember what the quest entailed, but I remember doing the quest.
You're part of my army now, barkeep. Get used to it.
He's got them! Let's finish the bastard.
Come back to join the slaughter, Marina.
Belandris, what have you become? Friend? Attack!
What is that? Why is it chasing me? I hate it. Oh, it's sucking out my life force. Gross.
losing Vita here.
The launch is just finished and the terror is no more. I saw Tham run out when the battle started. Let's head outside.
The reason why I went back and checked on that, I thought they were hanging bodies. And I was a little disturbed, but they're not. It's some kind of greenery. Plant life.
Marina, what's happening to me, Mayor?
It will be all right, Tham. You'll be all right. Check on Tham, friend. I need a moment.
I feel cold. My skin, it's pale. Please, tell me this isn't happening. Tell me I'm not becoming one of them.
You're safe, and Belandris is dead. That's all that matters.
Yes, you're right. You and Mayor saved my life. Saved what's left of such. Well, if Marina could survive being a vampire, then I can as well. Thank you for helping her. Tell Mayor. Tell her I'm all right.
It's done. The terror of the Weald is no longer a threat. I hope whatever remains of the gang has sense enough to scatter. I tried to do right by such, getting rid of my curse. Now the place is a ghost town, and I have no idea what to do next.
Your friend needs you.
Tham. Right. I need to be here for him, the way he was for me. Help him, whether he decides to remain a vampire or seek the cure. It's the least I can do. Remember, I don't like owing favors. So take this. I want you to have it. For all your help. I'm at a loss, friend. I was so focused on stopping Belandris and saving Tham, I never gave a thought as to what comes next. I guess I need to figure it out. I told you I hate owing favors, but I can't help feeling that suddenly I owe a whole lot.
What do you think you owe?
I owe Tham. Probably more than I can ever repay. And the people of such. It's because of me that the town was overrun by Belandris and his gang of vampires. I need to try to help them all recover. To find a way to carry on with their lives.
So you're gonna stick around?
I think so. At least, for a while. Tham needs to learn how to deal with the curse. Then I need to help him figure out whether to try to live with it, or seek a cure. As for the town, that's a harder problem to solve.
Why's that?
Once a place gets a bad reputation, it's hard to shake it. And the vampires killed a lot of people, did a lot of damage. Well, I suppose I can help deal with any of the terrorist gang that are still prowling around. That's something, right?
Mm-hmm. Goodbye. You guys are gonna be alright. Alright. We gotta go find Big and then we got a dungeon over there. That. The noise of the mirror thing ending startled me while she was talking.
We can use this.
If you heard me make a noise, that was because I got startled. I wasn't expecting. Bad puppy. Can you puppies please stop making me kill you all? I'd really rather not. The fact that he's in the middle of the road is probably not a good sign, right? Oh, but I see an NPC.
Stendarr, give me the patience to wait out this misguided scoundrel. Akatosh, take me, but I grow tired of waiting. I do not know you. Is there something you need, stranger? I can't talk long, or else the thief hiding in that ruin might give me the slip.
Someone's killing the Scarlets. Hook wants you to meet him at the Skingrad Outlaws Refuge.
The Eight watch over us. After all this time, Scarlet's murdered. Of course I'll meet with Hook, but I can't leave yet. I'm stuck here until my quarry shows his head.
What do you mean?
I was penning some verses when a pickpocket stole a ring right off my finger. Now he's holed up in Varen's watch. I would go in after him, but I sense something impure lurking inside. And I'm not the orc I used to be.
And you're not gonna leave without your ring?
The Imperial Legion gave me that ring back when I served as a proud member of the Scarlets. It ordained me as chaplain of the squad. The ring is proof before the divines of who I once was. I can't bear to lose it.
I have to go into Varen's watch anyway, so what if I retrieve your ring for you?
I would have to consider your arrival an act of divine providence. I would gladly meet with Hook as you ask. But, in good conscience, I can't ask someone to enter Varen's watch. It's dangerous. Be careful in there, please.
I will.
Quality material makes for quality goods.
I have no idea what part of the episode we're on, because I've been playing pretty nonstop for a few hours. So, hi, I have a feeling this is a new episode. We saved the town, we helped a former vampire help save the town, and now we're going into here. Due to the unexpected assault on Varen's watch by the Recollection and other conspiring enemy forces, you were ordered to ignite the 4 signal fires atop the watch's towers and walls to alert and rally nearby Legion troops. Once all 4 signal fires are ablaze, immediately report back to the camp outside the watch, situated not far from the main gate, for further orders. Your bravery and service to the Legion and all of West Weald is recognized and commendable. Varen's watch serves as one of the keystones of our defense in this region, one we cannot afford to let fall into enemy hands. Make haste, Legionary. Legionary. I'll still help, though.
Those Daedra creatures are helpful.
upstairs then? No. Yes.
They think us small and weak, but we are strong.
Is that you yelling?
We have an accord.
Not the crystal monster. What's in there, but I guess let's go check it out.
Were unimpressive.
I feel like this is just one big... Am I going somewhere on purpose or no? Or am I just poking around to poke around? I mean, either way, it's fine. Don't mind. I want to make sure I know what I'm doing down here. I was here. Go this way? Yeah. There he is.
A most gratifying resolution.
Yeah, it's up, huh? Holy moly. What am I missing? I'm missing the stairs. That's what I'm missing. Commander. Saving the day with a mob I didn't even see. I've had 2 for a while now. That's what I get for binge playing. Get up there.